Y'all, it's Leisha Noble. I'm back like I never left. Um, been a long time since I saw y'all last, I know. Pero it's just been a lot going on. July was my cat's birthday month. It's a little sad during that time. Then I needed a huge reset. I needed a lot of rest to recover, reflect, rejuvenate. So I'm starting to come out of that rest period and recovery period little by little. But I wanted to get on here and talk about the Lionsgate portal and the solar eclipse that happened thereafter. Lionsgate portal was on August 8th, 8:08, and the eclipse, I believe, was, what was it, the 12th, I think? So just wanted to talk about those energies. What these energies are bringing is truth and clarity, which is the fifth dimension type stuff. So we're going to see people for who they are, not who we want them to be, not who they could be, not who they should be, not who we want them to be, who they truly are in the here and now. And we're either going to entertain the bullshit or move on accordingly, right? So with the 808 portal specifically, we have two eights. Eights have to do with infinite abundance, as above, so below energy. You know, I was like, whatever. That was a weird noise. Anyway, so eights have to do infinite abundance, as above, so below energy. When we think about as above, so below, we're thinking good, bad, good, evil. We're thinking positive, negative, light, dark, healed, unhealed. So basically what the Lionsgate portal is revealing is who people try to be in the shadows if they're on the wrong side of karma. If you're on the right side of karma, your most authentic self is going to shine forth, and people are going to appreciate you for resonating in your own frequency in your own way. But the people who don't want to authentically be themselves, people that want a destiny swap on some weird shit, I'm going to talk more about that later. People that want to be something that they're not and stun in front, and it's not faking it till you make it type energy. We're talking about you literally want to take someone's essence that is divinely orchestrated for them. You want to take their natural star power, even if they're not a celebrity. You just want to take what naturally makes them them and makes them successful in whatever they do. Whether there's an entertainer with an extraordinary job or just an ordinary person working an ordinary job, but they shine wherever they go. They act with a spirit of excellence, you know? The clothes don't wear them, they wear it. They don't need to be all this approval from others. That's going to shine forth. People that have been afraid to shine in their light because they're showing up in an authentic frequency while being in a low vibrational frequency, collective frequency, that's telling us, oh, we got to be something that we're not. We got to just work hard, not work 9 to 5 to stay alive, have a couple kids, and that's it. No. It's meant for us to really come into a phase where we are ascending into the most authentic version of self. We're in an era of a great revelation. We're in a time where you can't scheme and scam and plot and plan and think that people are not going to see you. You can't sit up there hiding the shadows and force pregnancies on someone. And again, with the destiny swapping or doing love spells or, you know, beauty spells and glamour magic and trying to fool people to being into something. Sorry, I got tongue-tied. Basically, the 808 Lionsgate portal is bringing forth the wheat being separated from the shaft. And I feel like I talked about this the last Lionsgate portal or a couple years ago. Check out my full YouTube videos because I have timeless readings. I want to get on here and talk about the Lionsgate portal sooner, but I was going through my moon cycle and I had to go process that because that moon cycle was with my ass. Okay? So, anyway, Lionsgate portal is roaring in that era of truth and us moving into the divine template. The divine blueprint is evolving into a greater version of self. It's not about us. We did not come here as spiritual beings into a human consciousness to be something that we're not. We came here as spiritual beings into human consciousness to evolve within that consciousness, to ascend throughout the higher realms while remaining in a human consciousness that could only go to the third dimension. The first, second, and third dimension are some of the lowest frequencies that are ever known to man. Or non-man. Shit. it's like the first, second, and third dimension is some of the lowest frequencies on any planet in any direction of space and time, period. So it's very important that we follow the divine blueprint. That's the divine law and order, not to try to take someone else's essence, not trying to siphon them. No, it's not like that. So therefore, sorry, I keep losing my train of thought because there's so many different things I want to say. But what I'm also trying to add is that if you are not resonating at your most authentic frequency in a positive, uplifting, evolutionary type of way, you're going to be exposed publicly for that. You're going to be publicly humiliated because you're going to be in an essence where, even though you don't want to tell the truth about who you really are, because you, one, don't have a personality of your own, or two, you don't want people to know that you're evil or demonic or you're actually low vibrational and you're not as successful as you say you are, you're stunting fronting. People like that are going to tell on themselves. And social media has given the emotionally unstable and the mentally disturbed a platform to speak, and they're going to keep talking. And people who are spiritually disconnected, they're going to keep talking themselves out of opportunities. They're going to keep talking themselves into the truth of who they really are that they don't want to show to the public, but they're going to be forced to. It's like they're going to have to regurgitate the truth. Like my grandmother used to always say, if you lie, you're going to have to keep lying, and you're never going to remember it was 111 confirmation. You're going to have to keep lying. Once you start lying, you're going to have to remember the second lie you told, and you could never tell the lie the same way. So like by the time you get to the third or fourth lie, you're going to forget the first lie you told. But then there's other people that, like myself, that are truth seekers and truth tellers, life path number 7. Let me know if you're also life path number 7. People like myself, we're going to remember the first truth, the untruth that you told. We're going to remember the second untruth. We're going to remember the third one. We're going to remember the fourth one. And we're going to see where it deviates and how you said it similarly, but, you know, you kind of contradicted yourself. The double-minded will be exposed. The people that are not what you see is what you get type of people, you're going to be exposed. And it's already happening. I'm going to talk about these people. And I'm going to talk about the people who actually took time to do their healing work. And now they're showing up in a softer, more authentic frequency. And that's beautiful to see. So what I'm going to do is pull some cards. Because that's what we're going to do on this channel. Where am I going? Okay. Which one I want to start with first? I'm going to go with the Isis Oracle deck first and see what's up. Hopefully this video don't get too long. I love this Isis Oracle deck. Oh, let's see. Okay, Isis, Commander Ishtar, aka the goddess of Set. If you know anything about the planet Sirius, is the brightest star in the sky. There's a intergalactic federation of the light that rules over different star systems, and Isis is one of them. She's also known as Commander Ishtar. That's what I've learned through my own personal spiritual downloads. So what do we got? Commander Ishtar rules over the planet Sirius, the brightest star in the sky. Oh, no, she wants me to stop here. Miracle Isis, miraculous healing of the goddess. Yes, a lot of y'all been doing y'all healing work, and you guys are showing up your most authentic frequency, and you're showing up in your most stable divine feminine and divine masculine essence. You're becoming your most uncovered self. So this not only represents maybe a possible divine partner outside of you, but this also represents the divinity within you, which are we should be in balance with our divine masculine side, which is the action oriented side. And I'm talking about by way of energy, not biology. People start, when you say you got to be into your feminine side and your masculine side, that's not biology. That's energy. We have to have an active side and a passive side. The active, action-oriented side, that helps you get jobs, that helps you be driven, helps you do those workouts you need to do, pushes you to do the yard work. That energy that pushes you to get up and take care of your kids or take care of yourself. That's all masculine energy. Forward movement, action-oriented, passive. When you start doing your inner healing work, when you're nurturing towards yourself and others, when you give back to people, that's feminine. So we have to be in touch with both. And a lot of you guys have been doing your inner healing work. You're in touch with your most inner divine masculine and divine feminine self, which is important. You have to put that in balance. And I don't care if you're gay, straight, lesbian, non-binary. hetero. I don't care. Mother life, nourishment of the golden grain. Was I just talking about nourishing yourself? It says mother of life, nourishment of the golden grain mother. Okay. Then the ankh right here represents life. The wings represent, like, to me, like the flight of the phoenix. You guys are rising up from the ashes, those that have done the work. And for those that have not done the work, you guys are burning down to the ground. You guys are fallen angels getting burnt by the sun. Temple of Carnelian. So Carnelian is a very deep spiritual awakening type of thing. Some of you guys are getting in touch with your root chakra. Temple of the Carnelian, entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. Yeah, Sekhmet is a mother goddess. She's a fierce protector, loyal. So you guys are being true to yourselves and fiercely protecting your innermost magic. And there goes Spirit of Isis here. So some of you guys may feel connected to Commander Ishtar, aka the goddess Osset. Triumph of, it says at the bottom, triumph of the goddess. So a lot of you guys are in triumph because you guys have done the necessary internal healing work to get to the next level of being and doing. Life is like a video game, and where you have to collect a certain amount of coins before you get to the next level, and then you guys end up getting to a certain you go from the beginner level to the moderate level to the mastery level. So some of you guys have been doing so much internal healing work. You guys are at the mastery level of accomplishing what it is you need to accomplish within your soul mission, which is beautiful. Congratulations. And those that have been doing the work, you guys about to learn some painful lessons. Like this winter coming, the download that I got was, this winter is like going to be the coldest winter ever for karmics that refuse to do their healing work. And basically, as the weather gets cold, the more people will start to see them for who they are. And it's going to be cold for them energetically because people are going to be repelled by them. People are going to start getting the cold shoulder because now I see who you are. You already did all that double talking, and between the double talking and lying here and trying to fool us with the truth over there, we could see the truth in the middle, the divine truth, the absolute truth that you try to hide. And we don't want to be around you no more. That goes for certain people who are your co-workers, certain supervisors, certain places of business in general. Like, they're going to be exposed for trying to misuse and abuse people, trying to siphon their gifts, trying to take their talents, lie on it, tarnish their name. Y'all gonna get it. Anyway, let's see what else we got here. And also the solar eclipse is also clipping out a lot of these people who don't deserve to be successful because they got it through lying and scheming and scamming. Like, or someone, like, they try to act like they're such good people in the forefront, whether they're your neighbor, your coworker, whatever, or, you know, some sort of celebrity. They try to act like they're so sweet and so kind, but then they mistreat you. Yeah. No. Anyway, what else can we expect from, which one is this? So work your light deck. Let's see what they got here. Let's see what comes out. Careful with my time so I'm not editing like forever. So I'm gonna wrap this up soon. What do we have for the Lionsgate portal and Eclipse, where things that necessarily need to be clipped out, certain things that we need to see, like certain people that are not on the right side of karma. What else? What other messages do we have? Ooh. Got 2 cards here. Let's see. Ooh. Oh god, everything's falling. Okay, sorry. Okay, so what do we have? Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Yes. Like, some of us are praying more. Some of us are resting more. Some of us are exercising more to keep our energy up. Some of us are changing our diets and stuff like that. It's meant for some of us. Like myself, I'm very introverted. I love to dance, love to express myself, but I'm very shy about it. So it's meant for people like that to really just express yourself, dance like no one's watching, just be fully in the present. Like, I remember I used to dance in front of my Nana, in front of my cat Lola, but they're both departed from the physical realm and they're in the spiritual realm now. So I'm still physically here and I still have a dance in my heart. I still have a song in my heart. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be out here just spreading my light, spreading my love, and showing up in my most authentic frequency. And I think, you know, the rest of us should do that too. Oh, look at this. Don't dim to fit in. was I just on my dad? Yeah, we can't hide no more. We gotta come out of hiding. Cause the people that's on the wrong side of karma been coming out of hiding. They've been popping. It's time for us authentic people to pop out too. Like, it's time for the real to show up and show what it's really all about. When you are generally a good person, when you are generally who you say you are, when you are generally work with a spirit of excellence, and can't always shade you on that. Professionally, personally, look, listen, what else we got? The ever-unfolding rose, crack open. It's happening for you, not to you. So yeah, some of us, like myself, may be going through a really difficult time right now. A lot of financial constraints. Even though we've been doing some great work internally, that's coming to an end. We're eventually going to transform and come into a more lucrative, abundant time in our life. That's the Lionsgate portal also represents. That old time of just being in survival mode, barely having enough, not having enough, like being in debt and having all these emergency expenses and having to pay for this and pay for that. Oh my God. That's coming to end. I know it is. I could feel the winds of change. I could feel the lighter energy. So we got that. The crumbling. What are you clinging to? Yeah, things that gotta crumble. We're in a tower moment, and a tower never gets rid of things that don't need to be getting rid of. It has to. Oh, look, this is just, look, inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Yep, it's time for us to connect with our divine feminine, divine masculine self. If you are divine one, if you're a karmic, oh boy, you're just descending below frequency. Just prepare to continue to fall. That's it. Like, and then I'm gonna wrap this up because we're already 11 minutes. My best friend bought me this affirmation book. I'm always big on affirmations, so I'll start posting more about positive quotes and stuff. All right, let's start saying. Life is not just something happening around me. Life is something happening inside of me. And today I will take time to explore what that means. Yeah, it's time for us to show our innermost self. Whether you're a good person or not, it's time to show who you really are. And that's all I got for right now. I will be back for more. Take care.